Life has existed on Earth for billions of years. Dinosaurs ruled the planet for more than 150 million of them, dominating their ecosystems for eras, without ever leaving behind a single piece of technology. It isn't a lack of raw brainpower. An octopus can navigate complex mazes and solve intricate logic puzzles. Yet its evolutionary lineage, despite having hundreds of millions of years to do so, never produced a technological footprint. The same is true for highly social mammals. Dolphins communicate with complex clicks, coordinate intricate hunting strategies, and maintain deep social bonds, yet they build no physical infrastructure. There is a common assumption that the ultimate goal of evolution is to produce a technological civilization. In reality, evolution only rewards reproductive success and adaptation to a specific environment. A shark is perfectly adapted to the ocean. It doesn't require a submarine to be an evolutionary triumph. Because the emergence of human civilization happened in a geological blink of an eye, it's tempting to look for an extraordinary explanation. It is why theories about ancient aliens intervening in our development remain popular today. We don't need an extraterrestrial explanation to make our story incredible. The true mystery is firmly grounded on Earth, identifying the specific biological and cultural factors that allowed one primate lineage to build cities and telescopes, while every other species remained within its ecological niche. If you took a modern human at birth and isolated them on an island, they wouldn't spontaneously invent metallurgy or build a steam engine. An individual human brain, operating entirely on its own, doesn't possess the innate biological knowledge to engineer basic mechanics. Your DNA does not contain architectural blueprints for a structure like this. There is no biological sequence coding for marble domes, minarets, or structural engineering. We know that raw brainpower isn't the secret, because our closest genetic relatives share it. A chimpanzee possesses sophisticated memory, recognizes individuals in its community, and actively uses stones to crack open nuts. Tool use and individual problem-solving exist all across the animal kingdom. The specific catalyst for human civilization is our ability to link individual minds together into a vast cooperating network. Think of human progress as an evolutionary ratchet. When someone discovers how to make a slightly sharper hand axe, the next generation doesn't have to start from zero. They inherit the discovery, improve upon it, and preserve that improvement for the generation after them. This mechanism is powered by complex language. A scientist working today can read the equations of Isaac Newton, build upon the theories of Albert Einstein, and push our understanding of physics further. Language allows knowledge to travel across time and stack across centuries. Compare this to standard evolution. A polar bear waits hundreds of thousands of years for natural selection to adapt its biology to the Arctic. Humans used inherited knowledge to weave warm clothing and build heated shelters. We stopped waiting for evolution to adapt us to extreme climates. Evolutionary biologists refer to this as niche construction. We actively engineer our surroundings, changing the temperature, the terrain, and the local ecosystem to match our own biological needs. This snowballing transfer of information functions as a civilizational operating system. You are born biologically unfinished, but you download thousands of years of accumulated human thought. That shared memory triggers an exponential technological explosion. But that cultural software still requires a very specific type of biological hardware to run successfully. The human lineage won a remarkable evolutionary lottery. We developed hands for fine manipulation, building the tools we imagine. We harnessed the power of fire, extracting more energy from our food, fueling our massive brain growth. We also possess an unusually long, vulnerable developmental period. A human child takes over a decade to become independent. While that appears to be a disadvantage in the wild, it creates a block of time dedicated purely to socialization and skill acquisition. A dolphin might be highly intelligent, but it lacks hands to forge metal. A crow can use tools, but it doesn't possess our social and technological infrastructure. Human dominance is the clear result of winning an extraordinary evolutionary lottery that gave us a prolonged childhood, providing the window needed to download a civilization into our brains. The evolutionary path that led to human civilization was not guaranteed. We are the product of highly specific, random historical events. Biologists call this evolutionary contingency. If you could rewind the tape of Earth's history and change a single climate shift, or alter the timing of a single extinction, the lineage that eventually produced humans might never have gained an advantage. Approximately 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid impact wiped out the dinosaurs. That singular, random accident ended their 160 million year reign and abruptly cleared the ecological space for mammalian intelligence to eventually evolve. This sequence of events resulted in a biological mechanism capable of looking back and consciously studying its own origins. Through us, the universe has produced a way to ask questions about itself. The universe is nearly 14 billion years old. Our technological era, measured from the moment we first took flight to the day we walked on another world, represents a tiny fraction of deep cosmic time. If we truly are Earth's first attempt to cross the technological threshold, the most pressing question isn't how our civilization started. It is whether this strange intergenerational superorganism will survive to see what comes next.